Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Saturday night. How are we all doing? It's Saturday. It's the day of the glitch. Year older, none the wiser. So last time in Starfield, Sarah confessed that she wanted to revisit, I think it was Cassiopeia, the crash site of her crew. So we promised we'd take her there. But first we're going to look around Neon a bit more, and then hopefully do Sarah's storyline. Although we are starting a fair bit later, because I haven't long gotten home. I couldn't have started earlier because I wasn't here. But there we are. Let's jump in. Continue where we left. I was also going to talk about the laptop I used to monitor the stream. I use Firefox. And originally you open the Firefox and it gives you the new start page. The first two links are sponsored, then the other links are what you visited. Now I only use it for monitoring the stream, so there is only obviously the third link. But then it struck me then there was 3 sponsored links appeared instead of 2. I thought that's taking the piss a little bit. So I turned off the sponsored links. Fair enough, it works right. But then my first link changed after a couple of days to that of one of the sponsored links. A certain fulfillment company, shall we say. Which was strange. It's like I've never visited that site on that laptop, and no, that's a bit dodgy. So I took that link off. I thought that's not very nice. There. I decided not to show sponsor links, and you decide to make one of those a sponsor link anyway. Naughty, naughty. So Sarah, so we have to visit thing. Do we have we have the Aurora, nutritious troll. Okay. And is that a robot or just a wet floor site? I don't know. Right, what mission do we have active? Let's have a look. We have activities. Talk to Clover. Oh, this is about that bloody dodgy drug stuff. We don't necessarily want to do that just yet. We probably want to look at fueling greatness. Get velocity for Gladys. So that was from Neon, I believe. It is here, isn't it? I'm in the wrong button. I know I'm in the wrong button. F. G.
Business as usual.
There is no surface map. Alright. Let's see where this takes us. I want to make sure it doesn't go back to the spaceport. And we want to make sure that what we're picking up isn't illegal. So there's the spaceport. Now we're not going in that direction. We are going down here, the F side.
Side's a bad place for tourists these days.
Yeah, she told me that. Madame Savage's palace. There's the Aurora. Now we could. I was going to take a picture of the Aurora. If I can press the right button. For the screenshot. What can we do? Plastic cover, flight manual. Problem there is you're not going to get that full whack, are we? Let's do that one, shall we?
Premier social club. So come on in.
There are a ton of distractions in Neon, so I expect you to be on your best behavior here.
Most normal to go rate.
What? You think this stuff falls from the sky?
Look, I've bought Aurora on the street before, and I've never paid this much.
You try Velocity yet? It'll change your life.
Hello.
Hello. A fusion specialist. Sophie, she looks like the girl from Expanse.
Aurora, it's
They're all named individuals. Intriguing. Who are you?
What are you looking at? This? This is Ebside Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it?
Should we warn her or should we say, got it, thanks for the warning? If you're trying to scare me, you're failing badly.
Yeah, back in the day, you would never. Ugh. Yeah, you used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea.
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is.
Can you tell me about the Ebside Striker?
We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the disciples. Now look at us.
What are they like?
I mean, the Strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the disciples? Psh, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined.
Okay, let's see if we can talk to the person in charge.
So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Ebside Strikers.
Funny.
Oh, nothing. Joining us now is great. People are banging down our door to go down with this ship.
Indeed. Saving the breaks. I'll think about joining.
You know, I'll just do that. Right now. This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
Oh, great. Alright, let's follow her. I don't think Sarah's gonna be impressed with this storyline.
Hey there.
Oh, there we are. NPC, find the part of this toilet. There we are. Put caps lock on and we stroll up very slowly. A bit too slowly.
Been a while.
I know, right? Savage says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow. You want to join us? We're a gang. You understand that, right? Not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill, if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested?
I'm only here to deal with the disciples. They're a menace.
There was a time when we were the only ones that kept those psychos in line. But I'll get to that. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do.
Why'd you keep the gang from killing people?
Ebside is where all the loser and sad stories end up, once Neon and Administrator Bayou has used them up. Surviving here ain't easy. Sometimes blood's got to flow just to get food based on your plate. But we only take what we have to.
I'm not interested.
I really can't say I blame you. Andrea, let them in if they change their minds.
What? What are you looking at? This is striker turf.
That gold? I don't think this is the storyline we want to do with Sarah. He doesn't... Oh, there's
Can I get you
Madame.
something? New customer. Bienvenue. Before you order, I have 2 simple rules you need to know. Oh, this is my place. That means everyone in here is under my protection. You don't mess with them, they don't mess with you. Deux. If you're buying drinks, you better have cash. Madame Sauvage does not offer credit. Good? Ça c'est bon?
Completely understand. You won't have any trouble from me. I love your accent.
Oh, well, thank you very much for the compliment. I'm told my family tree traces itself back to Europe, on Earth. Specifically the region known as France. A long and proud history, no?
I've never been called a
Oh,
loser.
well then, I'm honored to be your first, mon trésor.
That would make me your second, Madame Sauvage. I've never been quoted the rules at a bar either.
So, what can Madame Sauvage get you? Have you come to try velocity, perhaps? Or do you prefer something with a little less kick?
Velocity, what's that? Let's try that.
It's nothing less than heaven in a glass. As though the universe itself was resting her lips on yours. My own personal creation.
I wouldn't mind. Seeing a menu.
Of course. Anything for my special new customer.
Bourbon. Velocity. Potent alcoholic beverage infused with bioengineered luminescent plankton. Plus 12 persuasion charms, minus 60 damage, plus 60, sorry, minus 02. How much does it weigh? 0.3. I don't want to buy 5. We'll buy 1. Just the 1. Not sure which one I want. We can offer any number to our esteemed colleague. There we go, that'll do. Can I sell her stuff? She has a lot of money. What can I sell you? Bourbon. Plus carry capacity. Celery. Chardonnay. Plus 9. Chunks wine. We got wine. Whiskey. Whiskey in a fruit pot. Oh, okay. 60 damage. We never really used the ale. Probably because it's gets you addicted, I guess. We're gonna sell from our ship. We got loads of light cans. 19 apiece. Why don't we get rid of them all? Sell them all. That'll probably do. Now. Velocity orange. I need it more though. Now look, you can pinch the lot. I think
I'm zoned out of my mind right now.
you're in my way. Just left lying around the place. Alright. I'm not gonna steal it just yet. Maybe another day. Fusion specialist. Hello, lovely. Ooh.
The strikers are upstairs, so we better be on our best behavior.
All right.
Hey, get away from me.
That's a storyline we may want to revisit at some point in the future. Oh, can we sit? Oh, okay, she's there.
Madame. Sauvages.
Okay, Gladys wants to get her velocity. She doesn't care which variety. We got velocity. We don't have it in our inventory. There we are. Velocity. Ding, 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 ding. Right.
Nice.
What other missions do we have? Loose ends. Meet up Epside Strikers. Okay, that one we know. Officially joined the Free Star. Out from a bar in New Atlantis. Shipment. End your interview. That's here, isn't it?
The Astral Lounge got you down. You're in the
Is that not on Neon? There's Neon. End your interview at Rysian Tower. Where is Rysian Tower? Oh, that's the spaceport. Oh, right. Yeah.
Don't even bother with that other place. Right here.
Oh, the Astral Lounge? Did this tower change?
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future.
Great.
While we're here, you might want to stay away from the edge of the upper platform. It's a long way down.
The check-in with Lane. What was that now? Optional check-in with Lane Gaza. Oh, there's Lane Gaza.
You must be one of the candidates that Imogene Salzo is interviewing today. Her office is down the hallway to my left. Take another left at the conference room, follow it around to the right and up a small flight of stairs. Then take a left and keep heading that way until you see her office. Sounds like a maze, right? So if you want me to walk you back there or have any questions, just let me know.
I do have some questions.
And hopefully I have some answers.
Can you tell me about
Imogene
Imogen?
Salzo is my idol. She's ruthless, but still knows how to behave around everyday people, if you know what I mean. She's probably next in line to take over for Ularu Chen, head of operations here, which would be a godsend considering Chen has no filter and loves to speak her mind. No one loves brutal honesty that much.
How are the interviews doing?
Between you and me, I think Imogene is about done with the whole process. You won't believe the people we've been getting. I heard the hiring algorithm Yuko made approved all applicants. And of course Yuko bailed when interview time hit. It's technically her job. And Imogene is furious.
Exactly does Ryujin Industries do?
Oh wow. You're serious? Well, Ryujin is the tech industry leader in the settled systems, mostly known for neuroamps, which exploded on the scene about 15 years ago. Other than that, our products include operating systems, security, various quality of life improvements for the home. We're like a full package. If you really want more info, I'd recommend reading up at one of the kiosks. They've got this company's entire history listed. At least the history they want you to know. Good. Best not keep Imogene waiting too long. And the offer still stands if you need someone to show you the way.
I think I'm good, thank you.
Great. Well, good luck then. I'm sure I'll see you on your way out.
I better do this right.
Oh, I can't imagine being forced to spend my days doing menial work in an office like this, instead of exploring the stars on the bridge of a spacecraft.
Indeed.
I hope you're more prepared than the last one. Have a seat. And your friend can wait outside. I'm sure they understand.
When they ask for your greatest strength, tell them you lack empathy for your clients. That will make you a front runner for a megacorp position.
Oh, you're coming in, are you? Okay. I'm going to sit down.
All right, just to get a few things straight here. I'm Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist here at Ryujin Industries. I don't normally do this, but my counterpart Yuko is indisposed at the moment, so here I am. We're looking for someone to fill an entry-level administrative position. Apparently, our algorithm has failed us and believes you to be a decent match, which I'll take up with our technicians later. So, let's get this over with. Why do you want to work for Ryujin Industries?
Why indeed? Why not? Ryujin is the best company. I'm looking to make a few bucks. New arms are revolutionary. I want to be part of what next.
A pretty knowledgeable answer for someone who claimed to have no familiarity with Ryujin and our product lines. You're either a bit too modest, or smart enough to put in a little research before coming here. Oh, and only one of those qualities is of any use. I assume you know which one. This next one should be interesting, considering you marked having 0 experience.
Okay.
Why do you consider yourself qualified for a job like this?
I can make any deal happen. I know I can do this job. I hope to prove it. Essentially, anyone can do it. And so I'm qualified as much as I need. I can make any deal happen.
Well, at least you have some skill of value here. If what you say is true, you'll have department heads fighting over you in no time. How motivated are you to succeed?
I'll go above and beyond. It depends on what I'm working toward.
All in, huh? At least that's an attitude we can work with here. And finally, my last question. If you worked here for 5 years, what role would you see yourself in?
Yours. In 5 years, I'll be running this company. I'll have role in management, research and development. No further complexities. 5 years, I'll be running this company.
Full disclosure? It's all about making deals with the right people around here. You put those skills of yours to good use and choose the right sides. You probably won't be running the place, but you'll be right next to the one who does. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing than this, not to mention that this isn't even my job, you're hired. On a probationary period, of course. First order. There's a meeting starting soon, and I need you to pick up the coffee order at Terra Brew. Fairly easy, so you shouldn't be able to screw it up. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you're here for Imogen Salzo, and you should get served right away.
Not what I was expecting. Let's go to the coffee shop. On goes. You're gonna wait outside, okay. The lobby. I was kind of expecting a bounty hunter job, not an administrative assistant job.
Hey.
Hi. Hello, and welcome to Terra Brew. How may I serve you? Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new. What happened to Tomo? Did he finally get that promotion?
I got fired is what happened. And this is the soulless suit they got to replace me.
Tomo, I'm sorry. I know how hard you were working for that promotion.
4 years behind a desk, getting coffee, kissing up to that high and mighty Ularu Chen, just to get replaced by this nobody?
Who is Ularu Chen?
You don't even know your own boss's boss? Ularu is Ryujin's head of operations, or resident shark, if you ask me. If she smells blood in the water, you're dead.
What happened?
Like, who knows? I looked at someone wrong. The coffee wasn't hot. They didn't even have the decency to tell me. They just had security escort me out of the building, like some criminal.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I bet you are. No one's ever sorry in this business. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. Believe me, it's either you or me.
No one's been sent to terminate anyone. Now, why don't you just calm down? Before someone accidentally gets hurt.
I mean, is either. Hold on, let's talk about it.
You want to talk? I'll tell you what. You get one chance to prove you deserve this job. Change my mind, and I'll walk away. Fail, and I think you know where this is headed.
You're throwing your life away here.
You can't be that good. Not yet.
Neither wants to risk the worst happening.
Nobody wants that.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I'm still willing to talk. Look, at some point, Ularu really will send you after me. Just promise me you'll remember this. That when I came after you, I gave you the chance to talk me down.
Why would I be the one they send?
Let's just say, Ryujin doesn't like loose ends. Chen fired me, and now she's gonna see me as a liability. And that's why it's just a matter of time before our paths cross again. Okay, and when they do, I'm just hoping you'll listen to me, like I listened to you.
Of course.
You're either one of the few good people in Neon, or already know a thing or two about leverage. Just don't make me regret this.
So you better keep your word. I'm gonna make you promise that. Maybe it is Sarah. Yeah.
Hey, no worries on anyone calling security here. Take it from me, Ryujin will handle any drama that may come from this. You'll want to be sure to report it to them.
You tell me about that.
Tomo
guy.
had been Ryujin's errand boy for some time now. Lots of ambition. Dying to get up that food chain, if you know what I mean. He always seemed really nice, so a stunt like that? I never saw it coming.
How would Rian handle it?
Ryujin has connections everywhere. Even Benjamin Bayu. You know, the very man that runs Neon. They're practically untouchable around here. Just getting in with them, you're setting yourself up for life. Well, provided you don't get fired first, of course.
Well, I still need to pick up that other one.
Yes, of course. Here it is. Oh, and please let Mr. Cho know that we did have the recommended maintenance done. I triple-checked the grind myself, and a mistake like that will never happen again.
Okay. To Imogen.
I'm gonna drink nothing but Terrabrew and work all night.
Systems best engineers and designers into the world amongst each other in the Middle West.
Are we going to tell Imogen about Tomo? Probably not.
Hey there, friend. Need something?
I keep opening for that, thinking it's a door. Open sesame. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's time to press the button. We're gonna go to operation.
I wonder how many poor souls who couldn't make it in New Atlantis ended up working at the fisheries in Neon.
No idea.
I hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it. You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup?
I'm new here and got a little lost.
A decent excuse, but not the answer I was looking for. I know that Tomo Higashi, an ex-employee of ours, accosted you at the Terrabrew, and before you get any ideas, no, the barista didn't sell you out. Ryujin has enough connections in Neon that an incident like this would never slip by. Deception aside, some of us are impressed by how you handled the situation and would like to try you out in a different role at the company. And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position starts right now. So, congratulations, you've been promoted. Not bad for your first day, right?
Talking through it was the right way to handle the situation. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You say that now, but let's move on to the details.
I wasn't thank you to
I'm
Sarah.
promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the business. Any questions so far?
Why is it confidential?
Like any good corporation, we consider what we do here to be a trade secret. If others knew and could mimic our actions, it would take away our edge.
What do you mean by add influence?
In any case where a threat to success is established, one of us is sent out to create a more desired outcome. This may be through a conversation or presenting some new information. It's all very situational, as you'll soon see.
How am I supposed to ensure success?
Well, it depends on the job, really. If someone can't be persuaded with words, perhaps a more forceful approach is necessary. You're basically removing obstacles from the equation.
Okay, I'm good.
Really? Well, this transition may be easier than I thought. Now, let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And since Yuko's still a no-show, feel free to keep hers. The other recipients are eagerly waiting for you in the conference room.
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Admiral Logan sooner rather than later.
We'll do that next time.
There's always work to be done. Pace yourself.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Yeah, I'm looking for the conference room.
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquility more often, but Terra Brew it is.
Maybe Ryzen should acquire. I don't think daily hours are so different. Should acquire.
Terra Brew would be a substantial purchase, but we fully intend to develop the Tranquility brand. Current projections are set to surpass Terra Brew within the next 5 years. Tea-talk aside, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyndon Calderi, Chief Financial Officer. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you manage to screw up. Which hopefully won't be often.
I never screw up. You won't have to deduct anything.
We'll see. We've yet to have an operative with a perfect record. This introduction was not annoying. I hope our future encounters are as productive.
Indeed.
Just what I needed. Imogene said she hired someone new. I'm Genevieve, Head of Marketing and Public Relations.
Interesting. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. Anyway, it's good to put a face to the new operative. The only question now is how much work are you going to be?
I'm new at this. I may need some forgiveness. Only care as well as not the method. What do you mean by how much work?
Cleanup, of course. Journalists are pretty quick at putting 2 and 2 together. And I get the pleasure of making sure those connections are never made. Or, if they are, handling the fallout.
You won't have to worry about me.
Yeah, that's what they all say. Just know that one screw-up for you means a lot of overtime and sleepless nights for me and my team. So, any precautions you can take will be greatly appreciated.
Indeed.
So, fetching coffee 1 minute, and junior operative the next. Camden Cho, supply chain manager for Ryujin. We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around.
That's me. The pastor says she triple-checked the lines and stuff.
Ah, so she remembered. Not that I expect much out of Terra Brew coffee, but hey, I suspected their grinder was on its last leg. Anyway, welcome to the team. Oh, and just a heads up, people in your position don't typically see the brighter side of Ryujin Industries. But rest assured, this is a great company, and the work we do goes toward benefiting millions.
No, my job description sounded otherwise.
Sometimes it takes drastic measures to ensure we can deliver the best products possible. Of course, you'll be forming your own opinions as you go. Just keep an open mind. Oh, and thanks for the coffee.
It looks a bit.
Coffee, finally. Well, let's have a look at you.
I'm gonna say a bit spy-like. I'm not here for your viewing. I hope you like what you see. I hope you like what you see.
That depends on your actions going forward. I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal department here, and I'll be direct. Any legal troubles you cause as an operative, witnesses, getting arrested, are my troubles. So steer clear of law enforcement. We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Freestar Rangers, but they aren't the ones I prefer to abuse.
No promises. I'll let it go, so no one will catch me. What connection do you have
For
with the
one,
Rangers?
our connections with Bayou automatically grant us a slight connection with the Rangers. He has some amount of influence with his seat on the Council of Governors. But our strongest connection is local, with Ranger Price.
Who is Ranger Price?
He's the Freestar Ranger stationed here on Neon, and much to my dismay, my son. He could have been an amazing lawyer or businessman. But instead, he's chosen to waste his talents to protect the people of the Freestar Collective.
I'm like a ghost. No, catch me.
Good. Then we should get along just fine.
Excellent. Now you come in. Hit the shortcut.
I hope you enjoyed your little meet and greet. I thought you'd like to know the execs who you'll be impacting while on the job.
You can tell how much more I crave them if I'm not careful. Basic thing is don't get caught.
That doesn't surprise me. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We have reason to believe that our friends at Kelt Corp are trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now.
Sounds like a good job for Neon Security.
I suppose an outsider might think that. But we prefer to handle incursions like this in-house. We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to go unpunished. I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their computers.
It's trivial, but I suppose I can spend time.
I should hope so, considering this is your job, not a favor. Here's the data slate. Good luck.
You didn't like that comment. Right. Let's do that. I've been asked by Sarah to discover the fate of. First of all, let's finish that one. Where are you going? Go in there. He's gonna watch.
A gala at the new Atlantis Freestar Embassy? That'd be a good way to gather intel.
In theory, we already have the
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot
mission is get velocity.
got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back at the station.
Velocity isn't illegal, it's Aurora. We're not taking Aurora. Offside. Wow. Definitely looks much different in the daytime. Welcome to Neo. Let's do the photo mode. Frame. Into the Starfield. To Neo. forced you to pass off crew. That means we actually have another member of our crew.
Time to move on.
Who's stuck? Is it Emma? Gosh, one of Emma just dropped. Nikita, there's Sarah, Andreja, and we have our new
Everything's
5 by 5,
Easing
Captain.
into things, Andreja. Is our mutual acquaintance helping with the transition to this new way of life?
The most difficult part has been acclimating to what you perceive as the more insignificant customs. Interesting. Such as? Lift-off looks good, closed systems not yet. They could strange. After a person sneezes, someone invariably invokes the phrase, "Bless you." Oddly strange to administer absolution after witnessing a bodily function. Orbital pattern locked in.
We're gonna go and see Gladys. Where's Gladys? Gladys is Cheyenne, is it?
Oh, I'm sure there was a perfectly good reason that expression was connected to sneezing, but I'm afraid it's lost to time. That is a shame. I would like to have understood the specific etymology of those words. I don't think that's necessary, Andreja. It's not. Well, that was a hell of a ride.
Wait for scan. I don't think anyone's scanning us. Yeah, we can hear you.
Welcome to Trident Star Yard. All customers are welcome to enjoy our amenities.
Lack and love.
Just making sure everyone feels safe.
Indeed, I'm just going to walk past all your security. Oh, we crashed. Straight back to the desktop. Oh, there's the cloud sync. Again. Right in the shipyard, yes. I think we saved just as we boarded. Jasper Crick dubs his collection of ships the Crimson Fleet and starts striking new sea shipping lanes. Okay, let's try this again.
Got some business here?
I do. I'm walking right past you without talking to you.
The galaxy must see my latest masterpiece.
Can I talk to you? Master Chef. Can I talk to Gladys? There we go.
After winning the second Grant Nova Award for Excellence, the whole ceremony seems a trifle long-winded. I see. Hand it over, please. Huh. So this is the velocity I've heard so much about. I must say, I'm cautiously looking forward to partaking in it. I shall see if it lives up to its great expectations. Well, it seems you've done what I asked of you. I promised you reimbursement, so here it is. I'm sure having the privilege to run this errand for me was payment enough for you, but I am a woman of my word. Now, run along, please. I have much work to do. The future of space travel will not craft itself.
2,500.
Whatever you say.
No offense, but you belong here.
I do. Otherwise, why else would I be here? Darling Monster. Please. Unlock.
Clamps released.
Right. I believe the mission we have, yes, speak to Admiral Logan on New Atlantis. Where is New Atlantis? Over here. Alpha Joy. I think go to Alpha Joy. That was harder than it should have been. The eye. You want to go to the lodge? Will you be at the lodge? If you need to flee a space tower or jump into the system, important quest-related enemy ships will always remain behind so you can return to finish the fight.
Did you know I used to have an office near the top of mast? How far the mighty have fallen, eh?
Indeed. There was a mission. Face to foam. Deliver Jake's out to Sandra Fullerton. I don't see a mission marker. Commercial district.
Saw you stand as you enter the city.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances. Oh, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
That is much more talkative these days. Oh, you want to know where out? Where are we going here?
Fine. What's it gonna be?
My last night was your last week.
This place you got here.
First of all, I didn't ask what you thought of it. Second, don't blow smoke up my ass. We both know it ain't nice.
I'll take a drink.
Yeah? Alright.
Do we want? Jake's Snow. Why not?
Well, bye.
Mess with me and I'll serve you my famous knuckles.
Now we can do that one.
Sandwich.
Oh, that looks like an interesting waterfall. I wonder if that's supposed to be a waterfall. Is that wastewater or something? You know what I mean? Come on, girls. Come on. Come on. There we go. Thank you. Admiral Kirk, I presume. Need to make a jetpack.
I'm not very comfortable heading into Mast. But don't worry. I'll try and keep my complaints to a minimum.
Oh, come on. That'll be fun. Like she's missing the computer. The individual is busy.
Sarah Morgan. It's been what, almost 10 years?
Admiral, it's, good to see you again, sir.
You're not required to address me as sir. That protocol ended the moment you dropped your clusters on my desk, remember?
Look, Admiral, I'm not here to open old wounds.
Old wounds is an interesting turn of phrase, given our past. Listen to me, Commander. I'm not sure why you're here, but whatever it is, why don't you just get to it?
I'm here because I need your help, Admiral.
You need my help. That's interesting. The last time we spoke, you made it quite clear that you were turning your back on the Navy.
That was a decade ago. Things change. People change. Admiral, please. I didn't come here to argue. I'm here to come to terms with my past.
Your past is sitting in a closed file in the archives. That's where you left it when you walked out on the United Colonies. And what about you? Just who in the blazes are you anyway?
It is for Sarah as a friend.
Very well. Then, as a good friend, perhaps you could kindly explain to me why I shouldn't have the both of you escorted from the building.
With all due respect, Admiral, this is ridiculous. If you have a problem with me, then there's no need to berate my colleague.
I don't have a problem with you, Commander. I'm simply trying to determine why you deserve the Navy's help.
There is here honor the fullness under command.
That's quite a noble gesture. Is this true, Commander?
It's about Cassiopeia, Admiral. I'm heading back there to find out what happened to the crew of the Dauntless, and hopefully, to bring their legacy home.
That sounds like a dangerous operation. Are you certain it's worth the risk?
I don't know.
If you shall allow the crew to remain a statistic, that's what I'm going to do. Emotional pain is suffering. Refuse to allow them to
I see. The fact that you'd risk your own lives to solve this mystery speaks volumes.
They were my responsibility, Admiral. One way or another, I intend to bring them home.
I understand. And I believe I owe you an apology, Commander. Our last encounter has obviously distorted my impression of your character. What can I do to help?
If you wouldn't mind allowing me to access the files regarding my rescue, I'd be most grateful, Admiral.
That shouldn't be too difficult. I've sent all the relevant information to you, Slades. Was there anything else?
No, Admiral. Thank you.
You don't need to thank me, Commander. I just hope you find whatever it is you're looking for.
We should make sure we're well supplied for the trip to Cassiopeia.
Can I ask some questions?
If you think it will help, then feel free. Sure. Glad to help. Next stop. Cassiopeia, I assume.
Ready then. Everything still. Yeah. Private luxury line, interesting picture. Next.
Hello.
Mass
Yes?
functionary.
What?
I'm just having a look around.
Howdy.
The news. And we'll come in next time. Hopefully she's uniting colonies of the president. We talk to the president?
I'm afraid I don't have time to talk now, citizen.
Okay. Nice that we could just walk up to the president. As said, we should make sure we're well stocked. I think there's nothing else we can do. Spaceport.
Sooner we get to Montero.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
It's like I wasn't driving.
Oh man, I'm running late for the meeting. What time is it?
Well, if you didn't know what time it is, how do you know you're running late for the meeting?
Not sure if those vermin zealots live in space or not.
What are you doing to my ship? He left the oh, clear.
We have a clean liftoff, retracting strike. We're locking into orbit now.
Where are we going? Go to there. Make it go.
All right, let's see where we are.
Listen up. You have until I get bored to give us what we want, or we're gonna blow you into vacuum and take it anyway. We could use a vacation. If you're feeling generous, you could help us out. Or we can just dust your ship.
I don't want to fight you.
Sorry, that's not on the menu.
Time to die!
Your grab jumps offline. Enemy shield system has been damaged. We've lost our grab drive.
We're fighting here.
You took out the jump drive. Direct hit to their grab drive. Grab drive functionality has been restored.
We're gonna land near Starfield campsite. Sebastian Banks, ancestor of explorer John Banks, founds Constellation, an organization dedicated to the exploration of the Milky Way galaxy.
Should be plenty of organic materials to harvest from this one. I can't believe I'm here. It feels like walking into a dream.
Let's take a close view, you'll be alright.
I'm okay. It's just so surreal. Phew. Okay, so let me get my bearings for a moment. Yes, this looks correct. Those rock formations nearby look familiar. My old campsite shouldn't be far.
The legal formation which haven't changed in a million years are the perfect landmark. If you're ready, I'm ready. Promise you let me know if it becomes too much. When I discover I'll be here.
Knowing that is the only reason that I'm here. Once we get to the campsite, we'll use that as a starting point to search for the cruise shuttle wreckage. Let's go.
Casual walk. Goldberg. And nickel.
This must be some debris from my shuttle. Not exactly a textbook landing. So I didn't have much of a choice. Hope you've calibrated that thing. Well, this is it. This is the spot where I spent close to a year waiting for rescue. Not exactly Paradiso, is it?
Can you imagine? You land this hotel.
It was difficult and painful. But it kept me alive. It was home. Look at this thing. It's been sitting here rusting. I think we need to grab an emergency power cell to get the ship's computer up and running.
Around this somewhere.
Sure, if we're lucky. When I was stranded, I set up a distress beacon powered by emergency power cells. The beacon was up there on the plateau. I guess it's time to start climbing.
You can't get out of that little rock. We're gonna seriously struggle. Careful, you don't want to fall off. How do I walk up?
Setting up this beacon probably saved my life. Who knows how long I would have been stranded here.
Hey!
Yeah, wasn't there 3 of them? But I guess we can eat some food. Oh yeah, the battle sim. I don't want damage resistance. Chicken. Oh. Where does he get? Alright. Grapes. Fixed out. Shrimp. Peach. Fast, we can use that sneakle. That's two. We don't actually need that. Oh. Tomato. Coffee. Right. We'll stay with that for the time being, and we'll see about walking down this path. Oh, but we could have walked. Oh. Very good.
I ain't gonna be bored.
And that, my friend, is how we do things on the Jameson.
We got a bigger gun. We got a bigger gun. That wasn't a bigger gun. Look at that one. It's the cat. When is that? 8 is that one. 7. Shotgun blast. 6 is you. Get away. Get away. The shotgun. Let's go. Not very good. Didn't really have a weapon that delivered that much. Hold on, I'm gonna go back over here. I mean, just fuel need for the rapture. The real trick spaceship repair is to focus on the immediate and pragmatic. To ask yourself, what can and should I be addressing right now to make my ship flight-worthy? Space travel is exceptionally dangerous. We all know this. But focusing on that danger, obsessing over it, helps no one. In fact, thinking about it too much, especially when faced with a multifunctioning ship, can be paralyzing. A malfunctioning ship, sorry, can be paralyzing. Just keep it simple and do whatever it needs to be done, even if that means using scrap or salvage to keep yourself afloat. So begins Horace Zion. It repairs fundamental. Anything else with interest? I can take parts, syringe. No idea then, let's look at the computer. This computer's function is on an alternative power source. It will continue to function normally provided the power source remains connected. Just to detect that the computer isn't connected by the expected power couplings, please reconnect all flow couplings to remain clear at this point. Alright, telemetry, object alpha. Cassiopeia 1, termination, object beta. Termination point, okay. Now being transferred to local data slate. Okay, there's La. It's been 2 days since my crash on Cassiopeia. I've been slipping in and out of consciousness, but I've been able to use emergency meds to keep my pain levels to a minimum. Medical self-assessment has revealed 3 cracked ribs, a broken forearm, a minor concussion, probable internal damage, and a hell of a lot of bruises. I'll do the best that I can to push through, but I can't allow my injuries to keep me from reaching Shuttle 2. Tomorrow I plan to do a full reconnoiter of the area and search for some high ground to place my distress beacon, but they like some ships are still in orbit. If they receive my signal, no. I never received my signal. But now I'm going to rest, eat a bit of food rations, and pray that another shuttle isn't too far from my location. Using the telemetry data and geomapping charts I had in my slate, I was able to track exactly where Shuttle 2 went down. Unfortunately, it appears to be located several thousand kilometers away, making it impossible to reach on foot. Even if a planet was hospitable and train accommodated, I'm in no physical condition to even attempt such a journey. Additionally, with my distress beacon and all my supplies located at this crash site, I can't dare leave it behind. I'm afraid my crew has to deal with whatever hardships they encounter on their own. All I can do at this point is to pray they're safe. It's been nearly a month and I'm down to my final 3 power cells, so I want to make them last. I'm going to have to disconnect them from my ship's computer system, which means I lose access to my computer and my short-range transmitter. Shuttle 2 makes any attempt to reach out for me, or they're going to receive a star. It's a horrible decision that I have to make, but if Shuttle 2 hasn't contacted me by now, it's unlikely it ever will. I don't know if that means their comm system is simply damaged, or if they've left their crash site, or even alive. My only hope is continuing to power the distress beacon in hopes of picking up this and searching for them from the air.
We've located where the other shuttle went down. I can't believe our plan worked.
You made all this possible.
Well, we're not there yet. But damn, it does feel good. The telemetry data puts the wreckage out of range to hike. We're going to have to head back to the ship and land on a different part of the planet. Let's get going.
Right. The exposed women in the backside. Where are we going? I suppose we can fast travel to the ship.
Lifting off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
Thrusters firing.
We can encounter resistance in orbit.
Entering orbital pattern.
The grav drive is still damaged.
Hailing a known vessel. Colonists here in distress. We could really thank you for responding. We had someone jump in and leave without even saying hi. We're with, List, and we're just trying to get to our new home. But our grav drive is old, like really old, and I'm afraid it's giving up the ghost.
Sounds like a tough spot.
Listen, we have kids listening, so let's just say affirmative. Very much affirmative. We have a workbench here, but we need just common old iron. A lot of it. Then we should be able to jury-rig some repairs. Any chance you have some? We'll pay loads more than the iron's actually worth.
Don't have 20 iron for
If you can find or buy some iron, it's not like we're going anywhere. Thank you.
Okay. Let's just go there. Difficulty of ship combat encounter can be greatly affected by two factors: number of ships and their classes. You can always run away.
Beginning descent now, Captain.
Oh, look at this view. Had I been on this planet under more pleasant circumstances, I might have had more time to appreciate the beauty it has to offer. Oh, I hope we find a use for that before it spoils.
Indeed. Go this way.
the other crash site turns out to be a dead end, I don't know what I'll do.
Get whatever you need for the trip to Montera Luna. Look out!
Dark. Stand.
Scan any promising leads?
Watch it!
Judging from this debris, the crew's shuttle sustained far more damage than my own. Oh, those poor souls. This is what's left of the crew's shuttle. But it looks like parts were scavenged and dragged somewhere else. Could there have been survivors?
Nothing inside. Spectral. Remember.
What's going on here? Supplies? A shelter? And the fire is still fresh. Is there someone here that's still alive?
I'll shoot if I have to. Just turn around and leave. I know how to use this thing, and I will.
Oh my god. Who are you?
I'm nobody. Just go away. I'm not going to let anyone take my stuff again. No way. Both of you, just go!
We need help.
I don't know. You're kind of scaring me. Why should I listen to you?
You can take it home. We're on the crew.
The crew? no one's been looking for that crew since before I was born. So tell me another lie. Go ahead.
You were born here? Hold on. Oh my god. Your parents, your mum and your dad, what were their names?
Jenna and Elias. Why?
Jenna and Elias. Private Jenna Marsh and Corporal Elias Obrist. You're their daughter. Listen to me. I knew your parents. They worked with me on the Dauntless. I'm Commander Sarah Morgan.
You're Sarah Morgan? Mom and Dad's captain? My parents used to talk about you all the time. It's like a dream to finally meet you. Yeah? Well, you're too late. My parents are dead. My father died a long time ago. And my mother, she was killed by those monsters at the graveyard. It's just me here now. All by myself.
Let me ask you a question. Actually, I don't even know your name.
Oh, yeah. My name's Sona.
Sona. What a lovely name. Sona, you mentioned a graveyard. Is that where the crew is, you know?
Buried? Yeah. It's a bunch of stones with those necklaces like the ones my mom and dad had hanging on them.
Thank you, Sona. I'm going to talk to my friend here a minute, okay?
Okay, Sarah.
I'm going to use 15% less. Okay, we'll take that one. Right, let's talk to...
Phew. I don't even know where to begin.
You can slow and give yourself a moment to breathe.
Whew. Yeah. That's probably good advice. Oh, there's so much to process. But I don't have time to deal with it right now. If you want to help, then find that graveyard and bring me those necklaces Sona mentioned. I'm hoping they're my crew's gene tags. It's an identification tag worn by UC military personnel. It's encoded with the soldiers' medical information and a sample of their DNA. If we can bring them back to Jemison, it would be like bringing home the crew's bodies for a proper burial.
Run away.
Good. Just be careful. Sona's monsters are undoubtedly hostile life forms that have claimed the graveyard as their territory.
Yes. But luckily, we have Emma following us. Come on, Emma. Tail. And also, we probably have something useful. 30 seconds, that's not going to be no good. Well, 3 health, okay. 60 energy resistance. Damage resistance. 12 minutes. There's that one. Battles, bandages. We should have a battle meal. 2 minutes. Alright, we'll stay with that for now. You're gonna progress, or you're gonna leave this alone.
Got a situation here.
What does he see?
Get ready. Look out!
Oh,
Hey!
I like this gun. What was that? Okay, that seems to be a bit slow.
I'll do what I have to do.
Turn to Sarah. Follow what I believe is the path for the dead animals here, so I've obviously come this way before.
Sona, calm down and listen to me. It's much too dangerous to stay here all by yourself, darling.
I don't care. This is my home. You can't make me leave.
We can't leave her here. It's not safe. She has to come back with us to Jemison. Oh, I don't know what to do. Can you talk to her?
I agree, but we can't force her. This would be someone's decision, not yours.
How can you expect someone who's been brought up in this environment to be able to make rational decisions? For God's sake, she's just a kid. Look, you've never steered me wrong before. If you truly believe she can make her own decisions, I'll back off.
I can hear you talking about me. And I don't care what either of you say. I'm not going anywhere.
Look, I'm clearly out of my element here and not in the right state of mind. Could you just talk to her, please?
Certainly. We picked the wrong option there.
Why won't Sarah listen to me?
She was responsible for your situation.
Mom told me 1,000 times that it wasn't Sarah's fault that that I'm stuck here. That still doesn't mean I should leave the only home I ever had, does it?
You want to find you an even better home. You're right, we should on your choice. You really think it's the best place to live the rest of your life?
Mom and Dad told me there was a whole universe out there, with thousands of planets. They showed me the maps and the star charts. That does sound pretty cool, but well, it's also kind of scary. It would be hard to leave the only home I've ever known.
You want to find you an even better home.
Well, I've always dreamed of finding a place that's safe from the monsters. But leaving Mom and Dad behind, it's really hard. Even though they're dead, I don't want to abandon them.
Even far away, they'll still be close in your heart. And you're old enough, you can just come back.
Yeah, you're right. I never thought of it that way. I'm sorry I yelled at everybody. I know you and Sarah are just trying to help. I'm going to go get my stuff and then I'll board your ship. Don't worry, I'll stay out of the way until we get, well, wherever we're going.
Never like that.
That poor girl. I hope we've made the right decision.
Maybe there's a mess on your shoulders.
I realize that, but there's still cause for concern. We're ripping Sona from the only home she's ever known and casting her back into society. It's going to be difficult for her to adjust to the changes. Wherever she ends up, just promise me we'll check on her from time to time, please. Thank you. Look, before we leave Cassiopeia behind, I wanted to say one more thing to you. Perhaps at the overlook we passed on the way here? I promise it won't take long. Let's go.
Certainly.
Let me get my things together, and we'll talk later.
Right, anything we need. Empty chunks, empty pens. Game pieces, copper. Digital picture frame, books, pens, membrane. Fiber. Crimson cabin. Nothing really we need to worry about. And let's go. Oh, you want to go over there? Just keep down that ramp. Oh, I should keep back up.
Look, before we head back to the ship, I wanted to tell you how much of an amazing gift this has been. You had to push me to come out here, and if I hadn't have listened to you, the universe would probably have never known about that little girl. And I intend to repay you for that, even if it takes the rest of my life. You know, this is the second time I've been on this world, and until this very moment I never stopped to reflect at just how magnificent it was. Look at this place. This is the reason I'm out here, exploring the stars. Worlds upon worlds, just waiting to have their beauty discovered. Shedding this burden of my past has finally allowed me to open my eyes, wider than they've ever been opened before. And it's all because of you.
And you open the door, you always want to step through it.
Perhaps. I suppose we'll both have to think about that for a while now, won't we? Well, I suppose it's time to bid goodbye to Cassiopeia once again. This time, under much happier circumstances. Now, let's head back to Jemison. I want to give those gene tags you gathered to Admiral Logan, and figure out what we're going to do with Sona.
Let's fast travel.
Might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
We've got an abundance of crew now.
What did you need?
Oh, hey. Let's talk later. Got a million things to do.
We have a few people on our ship now.
Dust off complete.
Yep, up.
Establishing orbit now, Captain.
Let's go. Make it go.
Navigational feedback checks out. We're in the right place.
Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis. Please enjoy your visit to Jemison.
Thank you. The ship's missile cannot track a target until its block is at 100%.
I have things for you.
Okay.
Time for a little talk, eh?
Anything interesting for me?
Oh, yes, of course. I almost forgot.
You should, okay. Mind if I ask you some questions?
I don't mind at all. Go ahead. It had to be blind luck. The shuttle had almost zero propulsion and no defensive shielding. It would have taken a hell of a pilot to land the ship without it breaking into a million pieces.
What do you think will happen to Sona once we get her back?
I've been giving that a lot of thought. I'm going to suggest she stay at the lodge, but I don't want her to think that I'm forcing her to follow in my footsteps. At the very least, it should give her a safe place from which she can adjust to her new way of life. Let me know if you need anything else. We're done already? Oh, okay.
Hey, kind of breaking my concentration here.
Need some work done? Sure thing. We'll get it fixed up. Good as new.
Ready then.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please. Okay.
Does this train work? I know it works. Does it actually move when we get on the board? What does this time? Last few times it didn't.
Did you want to talk for a bit? How's it going? Not at all. You can ask me anything. We'll talk again.
I wonder if on this new Atlantis will tell me
There she comes. Worried I'd accidentally asked her to stay behind.
Yes? You know, sometimes I feel a bit guilty. Sitting behind a desk, deciding the fate of others.
Indeed.
Welcome back. Did you find your answers?
Found our answers and we found these gene tags. Mission wasn't for us, it was for the soldiers who own these gene tags.
And we did it for the child that was marooned there. A child, born from two of the crew, that survived the crash. After her parents died, that poor girl spent years surviving on that hostile world, alone. We abandoned her, Admiral. We let her down.
I'm sorry. I had no idea. How could we have possibly known? Sona. Is that her name? She must be a remarkable young woman.
She's extraordinary, Admiral. And I'm afraid the United Colonies let her down.
You're absolutely right, Sarah. We did let her down. One thing that I can assure you is that the names of these men and women will never be forgotten. I'll see to it personally.
Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck to both of you. It's been an honor.
Once we're done here, we should have a little talk with Sona. Poor thing's waiting for us at the lodge.
Lovely. I think we have any more business here. Fedor's got time to talk to us.
As always, we're fully committed to the ongoing success of the United Colonies. We're doing all we can. If you have business with my office, you'll need to make an appointment.
Oh. What a steal a coffee, man. That's delicious. Right. We didn't have to run up the stairs. We could have gone to the bloody thing.
Look at this place. It's just as we left it. You know, I've often wondered who keeps the lodge so meticulously clean.
I would be more useful to you aboard your ship than idling here awaiting tasks.
Yes, you would. I agree.
I guess we need to talk.
You do. I'm waiting for Sarah, but...
There you are. I was wondering when you'd come and say hi to me.
Hello, Sona. I see you found your way to the lodge without any trouble.
Yeah, it was kind of hard though. All these people around. Never seen so many people in my entire life.
That was scary.
Yeah, it was. I guess I'll have to be brave.
You're already one of the bravest people I've ever met. So, what do you think? Do you like it here, Sona?
At the lodge? Yeah, this place is huge. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. You must be like a bazillionaire, Sarah.
Oh, don't I wish? This place isn't mine alone. It belongs to everyone who's a part of Constellation. And I think it should belong to you too, Sona. I want you to stay here and make this your home.
Whoa. Does that mean I get to go exploring with both of you? Or wait, do I get my own ship?
Yeah, Auntie Sarah will buy you a ship.
Well, Auntie Sarah can't exactly afford that right now, but she can provide you with the best exploration training in the galaxy.
I understand. Oh, and don't worry, I learn real fast, so you better get ready to have another member of Constellation signing on for missions.
I can't wait.
Well, anyway, thanks for letting me stay here. I promise I won't let either of you down.
I'm sure that you won't. Well, I think we should let Sona get settled. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to visit the Colony War Memorial now. I want to pay my final respects.
Okay. Do. Colony War Memorial.
It's amazing to think that this tree predates New Atlantis. Can you imagine all the changes it's seen?
Look at this. All these people, their entire lives distilled down to names on a memorial. I wonder how close I came to being reduced to just a name.
I think you're being too hard on yourself.
You're probably right. That's why I keep you around, to hold my head above water and give me a swift kick in the arse once in a while. And I care about you too. There's obviously some kind of a connection between us that I think we need to discuss. Just let me have another moment here, and then we can head over to the waterfall, so we can talk in private.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stare at Sarah for a moment.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Lead Sarah to the waterfall. Okay, where is the waterfall? I think that's the mass transit. He wants me to go this way. Yeah. Not as much. Spaceport, really? Surprising. I thought the waterfall was in... Well, I thought it wasn't where we were.
It's not much further. I think you'll want to hear what I have to say after we arrive at the waterfall.
If you ask me, it's always a good time for a Terra brew.
There we are. Oh.
It's lovely here, isn't it? I've been from one end of the settled systems to the other. But this place, this exact spot, there's nowhere else like it in the galaxy.
Absolutely beautiful. I couldn't agree more. It's a perfect place share with someone you care about.
I hadn't thought of it that way. But you're absolutely right. I usually come up here to mull over some of the heated debates we have at Constellation. You'd be surprised how many decisions I've made on this very spot.
Seems like an ideal place to focus.
That's actually why I asked you to meet me up here. I was hoping we could talk about something very important. I know you are. Just give me a moment. I have a lot I need to say. It's about my return to Cassiopeia. What we learned about Sona has been constantly replaying in my mind. Maybe it sounds crazy, but that young girl's isolation feels like a reflection of my own life.
You're not alone, you have me. Both have been through a lot, you underestimate yourself. Both of you have been through a lot.
Don't get me wrong. Compared to Sona, I've had it easy. I've spent my life surrounded by all sorts of people. Constellation, the Navigator Corps. Hell, even the UC military. Despite that, no matter how hard I've tried to make them a part of my life, they tend to drift away and disappear.
And then that's your fault, it's bad luck. Dealing with unmotivated people can be a challenge.
I suppose. Well, if that's true, this challenge is wearing me down.
Forget the past, focus on what you have right now. You deserve to be someone who understands your feelings.
Right now? Are you talking about Constellation? Or what exactly are you saying?
Well, I suppose we've gone down the romance option. We can't say anything other than that.
Sorry, I just need a moment to gather my thoughts. I know you want to have a serious relationship. You want to become close. So, if you're willing to take that leap of faith with someone like me, then I'm ready to do the same.
Well, willing, are you sure?
I can't imagine being in love with anyone else. So, if you're willing to make the leap, I'm ready to do the same.
Okay.
You're something truly special. You know that? You've helped me conquer my self-doubt, my confidence, hell, everything.
For the first time in my life, I feel complete. And with you by my side, I'm convinced that feeling will last forever. You're the best thing that's happened to me in my life. I love you. Always. When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you.
It had a pop-up then. I don't know what that was. It said finishing the Sarah's mission. No doubt. Do something. Right. I'm gonna save it there. Just in case this mission causes her to stop following us, because whilst I've tried to avoid spoilers, I have seen some things where...
I received a message from my mother a few days ago. She's returned from another one of her sightseeing cruises. Oh, of course. I'm sorry. We never discussed this, did we? The thing is, my mother and I don't talk very much. We're not estranged or anything of the sort. We're just far apart.
Okay.
Sure, when you're younger. But as soon as you get older and they begin controlling your life, that's when you need to strike out on your own.
Sure your parents meant well.
Oh, I'm certain they felt they were doing the right thing. You see, both of my parents were diplomats working under the flag of the UC Administrative Division. After I completed my basic education, they signed me up for a one-year apprenticeship in their department, without bothering to ask. Look, I was 18 years old, fresh out of school, and I idolized my parents. I trusted them. I'm certain they felt they were doing what was best for their daughter. Who was I to argue?
Indeed.
Wanted isn't the right word. Demanded would be more appropriate. For my apprenticeship, I was sent to Sidonia. My job consisted of drafting political policies and arbitrating trade disputes. The silver lining of the job was that it allowed me to spend time exploring every square inch of Mars.
That's where you were bitten by the bug.
I was swallowed by it. Months before the apprenticeship ended, I dumped my diplomatic certification and joined the UC Navy. Of course, my parents didn't approve. We had a huge argument that resulted in all ties being severed between us.
All the guts to something like that.
Yes, I was proud of myself. For a while. You see, my father was killed during the opening shots of the Colony War. I returned to Jemison for the funeral and reunited with my mother. After that, we vowed to stay in touch.
Father died?
After the Freestar Collective started farming Vesta, and the UC pushed back, my father was one of the many diplomats sent in to arbitrate. After the talks broke down, war broke out on Vesta, and all of the UC diplomats were evacuated from Freestar space. Unfortunately, my father's transport was caught in the crossfire.
Sorry to hear about your father.
Oh, aren't you sweet? Always concerned with how I'm feeling. That's why I fell in love with you. Your smile, your caring. It brightens even my darkest days. Listen, I'm going to be completely upfront with you. All this talk of family, it makes me wonder where our own relationship stands.
Midmond. Why not?
You mean that? You'd do that? For me? I've been dreaming about this moment and still... I don't know what to say.
Well, yes.
Yes! Yes! Of course. Yes. I just need a little time to think about the ceremony. I have some thoughts about how we should move forward. You know, I used to dream about finding the love of my life. And here you are. All I ever needed was you, right here beside me.
Interesting. Made a commitment. The waterfall's that side. Can't really see much from this angle. We're going to call it there. It's nearly 1 a.m. So we're going to continue this again next time. For now, thanks for watching and see you again. Bye for now.